I'm as irritated as I am that we have a Hulk dupe there that just didn't even phase me. Just didn't even phase me. So. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right. This is probably not going to come out till the day afterwards, which is a little annoying to me. And I will admit, I am annoyed, and I will explain to you why I'm annoyed. But the sunspot, what am I even talking? You can tell I am not in the best moods, and I'll explain. Onslaught and Chilith Crystal is in the game. We're going to be opening some up, and I am, you can see I'm recording this. We're opening it, and I'm doing this for one really important reason. The second one is I do want Onslaught. I would like Chilith too as 7 stars. I would. I'm not going to say I wouldn't. But I'm doing this because I've noticed that I think the community has really kind of forgotten. I think if they were asked, they would say yes, but forgotten that these champions are subject to rebalancing. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it as we open these. So here we go. And I wanted to make sure everyone remembered that. Now, I knew that if I just did like a community post or a Twitter post, some people would see it, but a lot would not. But if I open a bunch of crystals, good chance at least some people watch for a little bit, particularly probably people who are interested in getting the champion. Now, we all know the drop rates on these are very, very low. They're designed that way. We know that going in. No ball is being hidden. And there's no ball being hidden in rebalancing. I think rebalancing has done a phenomenal job. If a champion's not strong enough, they've been boosting them up. Hello, shocker. But no champion so far has been nerfed. And I like predicting things. I like telling you what I think or what my prognostications. And even with Gallon, I was on the record, and I purposely wanted to go on the record saying, like, I don't think that's going to get nerfed. I'm not going to say right now that I think Onslaught definitely will. In fact, I'm like 51% on this. But I got my eye open, and I really want to make sure everyone who's spending their units on the crystals or on grinding that arena is aware of that and reminded of that and has that in the forefront of their mind. I do think that is very important. Now, I also think Onslaught would not be gutted. They clearly want us to have fun. Again, I think Shocker is a phenomenal example of this. Kate Bishop, right? So many amazing Silk, so many amazing champions. Man, look at all these 4. You could be getting these 4 stars. I'm also saving you from getting a lot of 4 stars. But I want to make sure that everyone has that information, has that at the forefront of their mind, knows that goes in there. Like I said, I do not think Onslaught would be absolutely gutted. I think the material things that make him very powerful would stay the same, but I could see the various damage sources getting tuned down and something like that. We've never seen them just remove abilities. The designer did a phenomenal job. He's very well designed, so I'm not concerned about that. But like I said, this is the first one, the first champion since the rebalance started where I've looked at the goals, I've read the spotlight, and I come away thinking I'm a little bit concerned. The goals are obviously high, and it's not that they didn't hit the goals, it's they may have really superseded them in a way that they decide is not good for the game. Ultimately, that's going to be for them to decide. I want to also admit that I do not have a ton of experience with Onslaught yet. I'm very much looking forward to that. I do have the 6-star. I don't know if I've pulled him here or not. I'm really almost not even paying attention to the crystal opening. But I have him at a high sig. I have him at rank 5. I'm going to be trying to use him in Necropolis, get to really understand and play him. I've used him in War. It was ridiculous, or it felt ridiculous how great he was doing. So yeah, oh, it's a 7-star. Oh wow, MCoC. All right. I mean, like I said, I did a rather large opening and the recording didn't take, and that is very frustrating because I had done all of this whole speech, and I didn't sound nearly as annoyed in it, I'm sure. But here we are. Here we are. So yeah, looks like we've got 2 tin pops left, which is great. And then I'll have gotten the information out, and you guys can let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Is this have you thought other champions were going to be nerfed and then they weren't? And if so, what's your current prognostication? As I get to know Onslaught better and play him more and use him in a variety of modes, I'll obviously like get more information out on these things. But right now, like I said, I'd put it like somewhere between 51 and 54%. Very unscientific, but it's the first one that I think it's slightly more likely than not that happens. Pretty crazy that I'm as irritated as I am that we have a Hulk dupe there that just didn't even phase me. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's great. All right, we got 10 left, and yeah, that's it. And and also Chila. My boy Bitter Still has been doing some really cool stuff with Chila. Been able to see that being in the same alliance there over at SSX, and he just put out the Werewolf by Night video. Check that out. I can hear how annoyed I am in my own voice. I can hear it in my own voice. Can't help but laugh. All right, this is the final one. We all know it's going to be a bunch of 4 stars. Okay, here we go. And there we go. Oh, we got a 6 star, not a bunch of 4 stars. Do not do this to yourselves, folks. Do not do this to yourselves. Yeah, lots of Onslaught's going to be using the 4 and that 5 star to do absolutely nothing. Do absolutely nothing. All right, like I said, let me know what you think. Let me know what you would put the percentage on. He is extremely, extremely powerful. Just automates the turning off of so many things in this game. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.